I know I've let you down, haven't I? We're back here again, but we're sea fishing in the River Humber. It is absolutely glorious, as always. It is a lovely place. I'll let you know why I'm here later on, but it is the 5th of November. It is a 6.8 metre tide tonight, so it shouldn't be too bad, and hopefully you might see some fireworks. I don't know, but as we speak, as you can see, there's a great bonfire over there. I don't know if you can pick that up. They've probably started early, I don't know. But yeah, welcome to Verns Sea Fishing, and you will see me tonight fishing here. Hopefully we'll catch some white and flounder. You never know, I might catch a codlin. It's what we're here for, and I'll talk to you more about that in a bit. But first of all, we'll cut for the intro. I forgot to mention it, didn't I? Happy New Year! What am I like? What am I like? I knew what to say. I did the intro twice because I keep bloody cocking it up for some reason. I just sort of, by cocking it up, I mean I have a long pause. I know Tom can edit it out, but hey, it's New Year! Well, if you're watching this, it's only 7 o'clock. Hopefully it won't be too long, and then you can get blathered, can't you? Well, you might need to get blathered to actually watch it, but you don't have to get blathered, because there might be some out there that aren't alcoholics, or there might even be some out there that don't like to have a good drink, or even a little drink. I ain't getting very well here, am I? Anyway, whatever you're doing, whether you're drinking pop, fizzy pop, cordial, orange squash juice, whatever, or lager, bitter, proper job, that's what I like, bitter proper job. And yeah, or tequila, it's good by me. I like gin as well. I do like gin. But yeah, whatever you're doing, enjoy your new year. So it is Happy New Year, and I hope 2025 brings you everything you want. Hopefully 2025 for me will bring me no more dicks that keep telling me that I'm an idiot. That'd be good. Do you know what I mean? I don't know why they need to tell me that. It's as if they think it's going to upset me, but I'm afraid to say my skin is thicker than a rhino's, and it just makes me more stubborn to open my mouth and say things to make me look stupid, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? 2025 to the haters, that's what I say. But yeah, no, I hope you have a good New Year's Eve. And I hope you have a nice New Year's Day. So whether you take your family out, go to the races, or go fishing, or just stay in bed and have a good old romp with your wife, I don't know, or girlfriend, or other species, I don't know. But whatever you do, have a good one. And yeah, I'm sorry I didn't say it at the beginning. While you're on, I'll show you my little torch lamp. I've got it in my tent, in my igloo. I call it a tent, I don't know why. Double click. And that's it. So you can have it on less power or more power. And I think you'll agree with me that that is, I'll turn this light off. There, you can see that, can't you? I've turned this light off anyhow. But that's lit that up. I shall turn it off and put it on a single light. Ah, oh, bollocks, because I didn't press it twice. Right, there's one. So on this lower setting, I presume it's the lower setting, there's plenty of light there. Now I don't know how long it lasts. It's very, but it's come today, you see. It literally came as I was getting out. I was out of the shower. I'll tell you for now. I was out of the shower, and the delivery woman come. It's always the case, isn't it? So I come running down the stairs and went out into the front room with a towel like this round me, over me. I had it held like this. I said, can you just leave it down at the door, love? But she's all right. She's an old girl. Not saying there's nothing wrong with old girls, but she's probably about my age actually. Anyhow, and then the next one that came was this light. I got that mixed up, didn't I? Was this light, and I was just come running down the stairs. I was stark bollock naked and shouted from the stairs through the glass door. It weren't see-through glass, it's privacy glass, and just said, can you just leave it there, love? And then I went upstairs and got dressed, well, got myself ready to come fishing. So I haven't had time to read any of the instructions because I need a magnifying glass with my glasses, because my glasses in these glasses are all right 14-inch away, so they're good for work and driving and stuff like that. But my reading glasses, I got them, my reading glasses I got in 2011 or 10, and I'm afraid to say I keep repairing them. I had to araldite them again last week, I think I did it, because I know when I go they'll say you need bifocals, and I guess they're probably going to be 400 or 500 quid, and yeah, I don't mind buying a reel for 60 quid. I don't mind buying a rod for 140 quid. But when it comes to a pair of glasses for 300 quid or more, or just slightly less, I draw the line at it. But I've told the missus to go get hers done, but she still ain't got hers done yet. She's got a pair of glasses, but it's just the way you are, isn't it, in life? You know, I could be dead tomorrow, couldn't I? And a pair of glasses ain't going to make life any better for me. So I will use my reading glasses, and I use magnifying glass. So I shall read it all before I do the next one in the back of the van. Now, shall I have the wife with me in the back of the van, or shall I just do it on my own? Yeah, I'll probably do it on my own. It'll be more decent, won't it? So, yeah. Where are we at now? I just wanted to show you the light. It don't look bad, does it? So that's on the lower setting. That's on the lower setting. See, it lights up the bottom, so I can see in my, because I show you up there and it just shows that, doesn't it? But it's actually what it lights up from reflection. And I think that's all right. We'll see how it goes. We will. A chap's just come past. He's on an electric bike. Made me right jealous, it did. I said to him, oh, that'd do me wonders, that would. I'd make a rack to put all my gear on and everything. But you'd size down as well. But yeah, he's got an electric bike and he's just shot down there right to the far point where I want to fish, actually. But I'd have to have a bike where you step through the frame like a woman's bike, because I can't get my leg over a seat now. But yeah, that'd be quite handy. And if it's folding as well, that'd be all right. I'm going to keep my eye open, but I ain't paying the sort of money they are, because they're flipping fortune. You ask Cal Dawson of Grimsby. Yeah, he's got an electric bike. It's the Rolls Royce of push bikes, I think. Hope you're all right, Cal. Gordon, hope you're all right, mate. I will ring you. I'll ring you this week. I shall do it. Ask you if you're all right. The spring out of one of them reels that I bought, I can't find it. It pinged across. I heard it hit somewhere, but I'm going to keep looking. I've got other places to look in the vicinity, and I'll just keep going, and hopefully I'll find that. I had to buy another reel to see how that reel went together, and it goes together how I thought it goes together. So I was right there, but I just can't work out how the magnet works. I just can't work it out. So I might send the reel to Black Dog Tackle just for him to take the cover off and have a look at it to tell me how that reel functions and how the magnet works, because I ain't got a bloody clue. I know how to operate it, don't understand how it works. So it must be a magic reel with magic magnets. the water is in now. I'm going to give it 5 more minutes. I'm going to cast out. So the next time you see me, I will be casting this rod out. I've put my coat on just to keep the cool air away from my skin, and I'm lovely and roasty now. And I put a non-itchy hat on tonight because it ain't that cold. The wool hats are really good when it's really cold, because you don't get overly hot in them. You can breathe in them, you don't get overly hot. When you put a wool hat on, I find in this sort of weather, your head starts getting too hot and you itch. We'll see you in a bit when I realise to cast this out. Right, well, just as I was leaving today, I got a parcel, and I only ever accept stuff that's going to be handy to me. This is a product that me and the wife were talking about that we were going to get, and this is one of many products, but this is the product that they've sent me. And yeah, so I'm just going to briefly show you it now. You'll see it working tonight, and I'll do a separate video of it working as a pump, because that's what it is. It is the Flex Tail. Let me put my glasses on because it's only just come. It's the Flex Tail Max Pump 3. I hope you can see that. It is my favourite colour. It's orange, so we're on to a winner. So you saw the last Flex Tail light and mosquito repellent thing. I've got that in the van now, and it works pretty much okay, and it's a fantastic light with all the different warm settings that it's got in it for when me and the missus are in the van sleeping, or I'm in the van sleeping. It's just fantastic, especially during winter. It's magnetic, but that's that. So this is why I've said okay to this. There are other reviews on YouTube. Don't just look at mine, because there'll be more professional ones. But it is a pump. It is a 500 litres per minute. I think, don't quote me on it, it does 3 or 4 pumps on before it needs recharging for a mattress. So it comes in a box, in a slidey box. Let me put this all there because I don't want to lose it all, and I want to keep it short. It does come, let me just quickly show you. It does come, well, I've just chucked that down there at the bloody road. It does come with all those fittings. It's got loads of fittings there for different apertures to blow up air beds or whatever else you want it to blow up. Inflatable rings, inflatable anything. It is a pump. I will go through it more in depth, but yeah, it's what it is. It is the Flex Tail Max Pump 3, and this is it. It's got a hanger, so you'll see it tonight. It charges with one of them C chargers, and you double click it for the pump. Listen, you could dry your hair with this because it is quite dry. So if you decided to go for a dip in the sea and you come out, you could blow dry your hair with that. But I can assure you, one click for off, that will blow your mattress up. And the fittings all just push into this, but I will show you that when I inflate my mattress in the back of the van. The other thing that I really like about this is it's a light. 3 settings. So there's one setting, that setting, and all the settings. And that tonight is going to be hanging in my igloo to light my igloo up. So I'm quite chuffed about that. Also, it's got a clip on it with a like carabiner type metal clip. I wouldn't use it for rock climbing. It is what it is. It is a pump for a mattress, and you'll see the light working tonight. It's very nice of them to think of me and to offer a collaboration with this, because like I say, me and my missus, we were at Hunstanton just before Christmas, and you still haven't seen the rod, have you? You've still not seen the rod, which is my new rod, and it's ready to go now. I've put a new shrink tube on it, it's ready to go. But we were sleeping in the van at Hunstanton, and I was there on the foam pad blowing mine up, and the wife was there puffing into hers, because hers is a mouth job. She has to use a mouth on it to blow it up. So she was blowing, I was pushing up and down, and the van was rocking, and she just started laughing. She says, if there's someone outside, they'll think, God almighty, what are they up to? But we weren't up to none of that stuff, I can tell you. Anyhow, this will be absolutely fantastic now, because whenever we go out, and we're hoping to go out again very shortly, we'll just be able to blow both our mattresses up with this, whilst we just sit there and have a game of gin rummy or something. We're going to have extra time, aren't we? And apparently it don't take 2 minutes to blow up your mattress with it either, because as you can hear, that's the light. You have to oscillate through the light. Quite a good pump. Anyhow, that's a brief description of that. I'm sorry if that's bored you. Hopefully it hasn't. And yeah, if you want one, go buy one. I will tell you more about that, but it'll be on the Flextail site. And yeah, there's nothing more to say. You will see it lit up in a minute, because it is bloody dark. It has gone dark quick. The time is now 16:51. I left my house at 2:30. I got here for 3:20, got set up, and I thought, bloody hell, I need to get the camera going to do the intro of the video. But yeah, so we're at the River Humber. It is a beautiful day. The wind's probably about 6 to 5 miles an hour, so it says. It's probably less. I'll just check the old tigers behind the bars. All nice and safe. We don't get anyone excited, no matter what species you are. So yeah, we've got the Ziplexes. The reason I haven't gone to the coast to use mine is because the tides are even later at night. Well, they aren't, they're in the afternoon. But I just thought to myself, I'll try the river again. Plenty of people catching codling, and I think it's my turn. So I'll see you in a bit. Right, let's get this casted out. I ain't walking all the way down, I'll tell you that for now. Is that recording? Am I in shot? Let's get it all in now. Yeah, so I hope you've had a nice Christmas. I hope you've had a nice Christmas, and Santa brought you everything that you wanted. I know I said that in the last video, which was Thursday. Today is Tuesday the 5th of November. Happy birthday, Keith. I forgot again to say it on camera, but yeah, I switched on, ain't I? And so happy birthday, Keith. Hope you've got everything you wanted. I hope your wife treated you like a king today, and made a man of you at long last, you know what I mean? You know, bit of how's your father. And I hope you've took her out for a meal and drinks. So I've brought my Makita lights. Yeah, so hope you've had a good day, mate. I've just tried to ring you, by the way, but you didn't answer, so you might be on the old proper job, mightn't you? Or whatever. Let's get this casted out. I'm going to cast one to the right, one straight out. That's one out. There you have. Yeah, I still wanted to be on the coast today, but yeah, didn't get there. Let's turn these lights off. Yep. I've got a new rod, and I promise you, you will see it. There was one bit to touch up on it, which I didn't like, so I sorted that out, and worked the spigot a little bit because it was a bit stiff, and I've put a new shrink tube on. So I'm going to put my reel seats on. So I'm going to use, I've got another new reel that I can use on this coast, Lynx coast, and if I put on a Fuji 6 reel seat, I can then also use my Fathoms, and I can use it over on that coast and all. So that's the idea. Anyhow, I have got anyhow, that's enough of that. But you will see this rod. I'm hoping. I'm not going to keep saying it'll be in the next video because it probably won't. But you will see it. I will tell you this is the new rod, and you will see it. I can only but apologise. I have bought a couple more reels. I am thinking also of. Well, I'm not going to say anything about that. I'll get it going first, then I'll tell you about it. But yeah, it is a lovely night. I've got tuna sandwiches tonight with garlic and chilli. You buy it in a little tin. There are fireworks about. I'm hoping you'll see them over on Hull side. But I haven't come here for that, I'll tell you that now. I was going on the beach. I was looking forward so much to it. Things didn't align. So I had a chat with a couple of people that, well, they contacted me, and I decided I'm coming here. It's a beautiful place to fish, and I enjoy fishing it. I haven't got the sniper rod with me today. I brought it last time, and I kid you not, for 2 days after the session I was shattered, because you're up and down. You got an extra rod, haven't you? And I didn't just leave it in there for 4 hours, John. I actually did fish. So not to match fisherman standards, but I fished, and I couldn't do no more, and I was shattered for 2 days. So shame. I will bring it again, but I just didn't feel like tonight was the night. It's lovely hearing all the bangs of the fireworks. Let's see if we can see some fireworks, shall we? They're a bit tight over in Hull side, aren't they? Oh, there's one just flashed over there. No rockets, is there? You know why that is, don't you? That's Rachel Thieves, isn't it? Rachel Thieves. She's robbed everyone's money, hasn't they? So they can't now afford a rocket. Oh, there's a blue one there. Yellow one. Clearly, there isn't, or there doesn't seem to be, a firework display. Because you used to get firework displays. There must be one in Hull, it's huge. But these are all individual fireworks. People have rushed home from work, haven't they? And kids are home from school, and dad's rushing out. Mum's got the jack potatoes on and the hot dogs, and a big pot of beans, and cake. And he's outside in the garden nailing up the Catherine wheels, and the air bombs and everything else, and the rockets. Well, clearly not many rockets, not with Rachel Thieves. But yeah, no, that big fire down behind me's died out. He's lit that at the wrong time, didn't he? But yeah, it's nice looking at Hull with all these lights. Oh, there's one. You saw that. Yeah, it's lovely looking at all these lights. It just gives you something to watch while you're listening to the waves just trickling. It's calmer today than the last session on Christmas Day, the video on Christmas Day. You could hear the waves a lot more in the last video. and it's like a mill. Well, it ain't a mill pond. There's a rip, because if I say it's a mill pond, I'll get some tool correcting me. So yeah, we got another hater. Well, he's the same hater. He's just felt as though he had to comment again. I mean, it's up to him, isn't it? I'm not removing him. I'm not blocking him unless it really starts eating away at me, and then I'll block him. But I like to leave it up so his comments are there. Yeah, I'll read it out later on. But yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? That's what I'm looking at tonight. It's good to hear the banging. Not too much, you know, you don't want too much banging. But yeah, it's good to hear. Whereas a whizzy one then, just sort of went like that. I didn't hear it, but you could see it doing like whizzy shit. Yeah, Peter into fox hair. You'd think there would be a fox hair, wouldn't you? I could chuck it. I'd bring an extra pack of squid and feed it. I would just buy some dog food, put it in a bowl for him. Could never understand why people usher him away or whatever if there's a fox. You might as well just feed it. Poor bloody thing, it's probably bloody starving. That's why it goes in and robs people's chickens, innit? Because it's starving. Doesn't know when it's going to eat again, do they? So they go in there and make a right mess. Anyhow, they're my rod tips. Let's put my light on, shall we? Here's my light. I've done it up. That's on. That's low. Can you see that? We'll do it like that. Look at that. Oh, am I getting professional or what? Hang on. Let's. Can you see the rod tips? Yeah. Right. So 1 click. See that? 2 click. And Batman sensor. I don't need it on that setting. But yeah, it's alright, isn't it? So that's low setting. I can see it on that. That's what I put it on. But when the camera's on, I'll flick it up one. And then you got that one, which is like really bright. Oh, that's the really bright one. So there's 4 brightnesses. Low, medium. We'll put it on that. So yeah. Right. Well, there's the lights. There's a rocket. A couple of rockets gone off there. I'm going to listen to this and I'll see you in a bit. Well, I've had 2 bites on this left hand rod. 2 good pull downs. I would say it's a flounder. I'll give you a good bite as a flounder. I might actually go down and get some water and then come up and have a look. But I would say if it was a cod or a codlin, they tend to give a good pull down and it's like hectic, you know you've got a fish on. This has had a good pull down, probably about 8 or 9 inch, 10 inch, and it's done it twice and now it's sat still, so I think it'll be a flounder. So I'll bring you back in a bit. I'll just go get some water because then I'm ready for the fish. I don't like dropping a fish onto the floor and it's out of water. It's not good, it's not clever, it's not professional. I might be an amateurish fisherman who's crap in the eyes of many people, but what I actually do is I have an environment here to put the fish in so that it's good for its soul, if you know what I mean. It's the right thing to do, and I think everyone should use a bucket with water in, and they shouldn't have a bucket with ½ an inch of water in or no water in and chuck it in and pretend it's in water. And I can't understand why match fishermen don't have a bucket next to the rod so they're in a production system, so when they take that rig off it goes in the bucket of water. What's the point of having a bucket of water and then dropping the fish on the floor and then picking it up and putting it in the water eventually after they've redone the rig and cast it out? It's simple, isn't it? And it's in the water straight away. Right, I've just walked down there to get a bucket of water, and the mud on the little stones, it's like a sheet of ice. I'm gonna have to, if there's a fish on this, at least I've got the water so that I can I'm gonna leave it in the bucket until it excuse me, till this water comes in a bit, because it's not very good, especially with a cripple like me. Fucking lethal or what? Fuck's sake. That's lethal down there. It weren't like that last week. I guess because the tides have slowed down and got smaller. Yeah. Obviously, the silt is getting deposited on these stones like this, and it is like a piece of sheet glass. It's like ice. Sheet ice is it? Oh, I can't remember. What is it? What's it like as you get older, eh? Right, we'll get this baited up. I can't believe there ain't nothing on it. 2 good tugs I had on that, and you know what it's like having a good tug, but yeah, nothing. So I'll get this baited up and I'll bring it back, chuck it out, but I am not going to reel in now until the water's come up a bit. It's only got to come up about 1.5 meters, 2 meters. The weight got hooked on a rock as well, so I had to yank it, but there was no fish on it. But did have 2 bites. Squid looks as though it's been mauled a bit, but it could be big crab, couldn't it? It only counts if it's on the bank. So beach, shoreline. See you in a bit. Right, let's get this casted out. Well, I'm quite pleased there weren't a fish on it, because I couldn't return it, but I'd just end up putting it in the bucket, so it wouldn't have mattered, would it? Wouldn't have mattered at all. But yeah, definitely a bite on it. Promising. Is promising. So when I was driving there, I phoned, well, I didn't phone Spot phoned me up. It's alright, I got hands free, and I was chatting to him. I said, you know what, mate, I don't feel like fishing tonight. I don't know why I'm coming, to be honest. And he said, well, turn around and go. I said, I'm 6 miles away from now. I says, I'm virtually here, but I just don't feel as though it's in me. But when I got here, the first thing that was good was there was no one else there. So I managed to get, by that I mean no dog walkers, so I got parked up where I like to park. And Trekked down there, and it was so lovely and peaceful. I thought, well, couldn't want to be in a better place. So, well, there is a few places, but you know, it's pretty good. For my means, is all I can do. So, for me, this is it. This is heaven. Well, it ain't heaven, is it? Let's be honest. It's a loud banging night on a riverbank fishing for hopefully a codlin. But, and do you know what? It don't even bother me if I don't catch a codlin. It'd be nice to catch. You'll know if I catch one because the thumbnail will be a cod or codlin. But I ain't putting up cod hunt, and well, I used to put cod hunt, but everyone else is putting it up now, or search for cod and all that. I ain't doing that. You do that when you're trying to get subscribers and stuff, and believe you me, I'm only a minute channel compared to a lot of others. But I've got a solid support. I do get no end of comments. I get no end of views, rarely, for the size of my channel. So, thumbs ups, do all this. If you ain't done it, if you've got this far, you can't think I'm that bad. I do rattle on. This is not a channel for specimen hunting and all that shit, where you can only see the sky and my face. I do like to show where I am, you know. I don't sometimes blurt out where I am, but yeah, Christ, I'm fishing, I'm doing a video, aren't I? Right, now where was I? Because that just went from 1 to A to B to C to D, and then I'm lost. I'm lost now. What was I talking about in the first place? Oh yeah, I weren't really feeling it, but as soon as I got here, I thought, it's great, and it's even better now. So I'm gonna have a sandwich in a minute. I've got some of me lovely brown. They do a lovely loaf of bread in Lidl's. It's round and brown with some cuts in it. And oh, if you have boiled eggs on a Saturday and Sunday with that buttered, it's absolutely scrummy to die for. It's lovely with patty on as well. I haven't started my diet yet. I've got to try and start that again. Well, into diet, it's just a change of eating. So yeah, I used the last of the bread up today in my sandwiches, because that was the last of our bread, but Karen's brought some more now. And I've got some more soup. So we've got New Year's soup tonight, not festive soup. Mind you, it's still a festive period, isn't it? But see, Christmas is over now, and at the time you watch this, that's all been and done, and bloody trees in the way, isn't it? You know, and you think, what was all that in aid of? Well, those that have had many, many Christmases do. Can't believe there weren't a fish on that. That was a good tug, I'll tell you. 2 good tugs. Straight down like that. That would have been one of them fish that was tugging at it, and I would have had to go poof and pull it into it, wouldn't I? I can see 3 headlamps, but they're way over that way, but they're coming this way. So they're either walked up there to go fishing and decided against it, or they're dog walkers. Hopefully they're dog walkers. I've got my fish priest with me. You know, if we catch that 15-pound cod, yeah, got my fish priest. Don't get no trouble with that with a fish. Right, let's turn that off. Yeah, so here we are. Got all flies around me light now, but it is handy. I do like having a light. I did have another light which I bought from Lidl's, but yeah, I'll just use both. I'll use both. That will always be in the car, in the van. So I ain't got my sleeping bag in the van. I always have that sleeping bag in winter time, because if you break down, I broke down in winter, and I've never been so cold in my life. I had everything over me that I could find. I even boiled the kettle and made up hot water bottles, because I had hot water bottles at the time. So yeah, so I have a sleeping bag in the van all the time now. flies. Right, I'll see you in a bit. I don't know what you can see, but you can hear it, can't you? I'm eating my sandwich. Seems to be a few over there. Seems to be a few over there and all. I wonder, that I'd hate to think how many firework displays or people having fireworks in their back garden are going off in Hull, because Hull's quite a big place. Because every time I drive through it with no sat nav, I get lost. I hope you can hear that. .8 metre tide tonight, you know, and it seems to be coming in pretty slow, but it's only 20 past 6. So I think we've got about another hour and a half before high water. If you can hear me eating this sandwich, I apologise. I am trying to eat it quietly. It is nice. It is, like I said, it's one of them little tins from Aldi, and it's got garlic and chilli in it. Well, it isn't hot, but it's got a nice little twang on it for heat, you know. Anyhow, I shall bring you back in a bit when these rods actually do something. I just thought I'd bring you back so you could hear the fireworks. See you in a bit. Right, I'm going to get this reeled in now. It is going to be baited up with a pulley rig. Black lug and squid. Got some lovely black lug for squid bait. Well, we got ourselves a fish. Oh. Fuck's sake. Fucking knob. Right, we got ourselves a whiting, little skinny one. Let's get that in the bucket. In. Now then, it's only a small whiting, but whiting tend to, smaller they are, the better it is that they might go back. So yeah, whiting's in the old jiggery pookery bucket. that should not touch the floor. Get that on there. Towel. He's jiggling about in there. He's only lip hooked, so hopefully he'll go back. He's not lip hooked. He's alright. There you have one whiting, only small. Ooh, only small. We'll get him back, but there you have it, one whiting. I'll get him back. I'll do some stretches in a minute. It is very steep, this bank. It might not look it, but it is very steep, and it's warming up. It's warmer now than when I got here. I've had to take my hat off. Took that off probably an hour ago, but now I'm thinking of taking my neck warmer off. It's that warm. But let's get this casted out. I don't know if he'll make it. They tend to float a bit first, don't they? So hopefully he'll make it. Right, I want to cast out over that way, so you will see me there. But I'm going to cast to there, I reckon. From there. So we've got a pulley panel on now. Squid with Dud's black lug on, which is Dud's black lug is it's lovely and juicy. It's what's the matter with that? Oh bollocks. Now I'm gonna have to reset the pulley and oh you cock. Like a bloody war zone over there. Surely you can hear that. I bloody can. Get off the bloody line. About 50 yards or so. I ain't fixed my glasses yet either. These are still the same pair. They're brand new. Like, I keep them in a plastic bag wrapped up in kitchen roll in my bag, so I've always got a spare set, and I've got another spare pair in the van as well, so always come prepared. My neck is wet, so I'm glad I took that off, but it's lovely. The wind has totally dropped now. There was a slight breeze of like 5 to 6 miles an hour, it said on the Met Office. It's nothing now, it's totally gone. There could be someone over there for all I know. With all these lights here, I can't see out. So yeah, I don't know what to say. I've bought some more reels, but I bought some of the reels to do up and then flog. So and not necessarily these two that I bought, but I'm going to carry on doing it and see what I can do from it, see if I can earn a bit of money from it, because I ain't doing my property stuff at the minute. Be nice when I get paid. Beautiful calm night. The tide is coming in really slow. It's a 6.8 metre tide at Immingham, which is, I always go by Immingham tide table, and I come here and the water's always there. I've never got it wrong. But it's coming in really slow for some reason. You normally get that on a 5-point-something metre tide. And I think this video might be rattling on a bit, but the only thing about that is it is the New Year video, isn't it? So if there's a little bit longer for you to watch, there's something else to watch, isn't there, for those die-hard Verns fans, you know. I hope you've had a good time, Pat. Plenty of Guinness. And you, Flint, plenty of Guinness for you. All my members, I hope you've had a good Christmas and New Year. I just hope all my I'd have to write all my members down. I do apologise, I am useless. It's just that I'm either fishing to bring you a video, or I work first thing in the morning, but then I'm fishing or I'm knackered. And if I ain't knackered, I'm working, doing something at them, whether it's fishing orientated, but I've got a couple of jobs that I need to do before winter get here. So yeah, I do apologise. I don't do enough for my members, but I appreciate all of my members as well as all of my subscribers. Just because I appreciate members don't mean I don't appreciate subscribers. I appreciate all of you, but my members that give me that bit extra money each month, I appreciate. That helps me get out and fish. It goes towards my diesel. It might go towards a reel, you know, but it goes towards and helps me keep bringing you videos. I wouldn't say that if I didn't have that I wouldn't bring you a video, because I would, because I'm here to do videos. But I do appreciate everything that I get, and I appreciate it all. I just hope that, I don't know how you like these videos. I only rattle on a load of shite and moan and rant. I mean, I saw something the other day, you know, that, you know, well, I can't really say it, can I? But yes, I do moan, and I do sit on my box and moan. Yeah, I guess I'm one of them people, whoever was talking about that. Fucking knobs. These rods ain't doing nothing now, are they, since that initial bite? But there, I've got a nice bait out now. I've put about 6 black lug onto half a sliver, half a body of a shell of a squid. So I cut down the squid mantle, and then I cut it in half, and then I cut that again for tipping baits, and the other half I just put 6 black lug on, wound it up, and it's on a single pulley pennel out there. But it's not a blank, is it? How can I forget me little whiting? So that's good. Let's hope he rights himself. He was flicking about in the bucket, but he was very skinny. They're this year's fish are probably. I don't know how quick they grow. But sometimes they go and right themselves after a while, and they're gone. They might float to the bottom. But last time when I had a couple in the last video, when I went down and the tide had gone, because it wasn't slippery, the tide cleaned all the stones up as it went out. I thought someone was walking past them, but it's the fireworks. I was like, shit, who's that? I got my fish priest. So yeah, there was no fish there at all. I checked all the shoreline, nothing there. So they either floated off, didn't they, or they were whatever happens to them, it's in the food chain, innit? And yeah, that's enough of me rattling on. Christ almighty, this is going to be a long one. feel like anything on it. Nothing on this. It's not heavy. Still bait on it. So let's get another one on, chuck it out. Probably chuck it a bit shorter this time. Let's try the difference in length. Some like it long, don't they? And some like it short, I guess. I don't know who. Oh, what's happened there? That goes there, like that. That was in a bit of a pickle. Got me Welsh blacks on there that Keith got me. Thank you, Keith. I do enjoy using my Ziplexes. Can't beat Makenzaki though. It's got to be my best rods. Brand new, aren't they? Absolutely lovely. Right, so I'm going to cut this a little bit shorter. It's like a flipping war zone round there, you know. It's like a war zone. Got them banging off over there now. I thought, what on earth is that? I don't know why, but I have bought another tripod. I've got this tripod here that I've had for, my daughter's 27, so I've had it 25 years, 26 years, something like that. So oh, I'll have to ring him back in a minute. I'm talking to you at the minute. Sorry, Keith, but you ring at the wrong time. I did ring you earlier. Yeah, I've had this for at least 26 years. 25, 26 years, this tripod. Still working. I've had to shorten one of the legs because through my mistake, I didn't tighten the legs up enough and it went down like that and bent. So I had to just take a bit off the end and whack it back on, and it's been fine. So it's the same tripod, same head, same everything. It's not a triggers brush. And then when I started fishing again, I thought, let's get another tripod because I love that tripod. I thought, let's get another one. And I checked and they still did it. So I thought, sod it, let's get one. Because then I've always got them because it'll see me out. So that's in the garage. I have used it a handful of times, probably 20 times. I used to use it a lot when I fished Immingham. I'd have a tripod at the bottom and one at the top. Really handy. That's perfect for that sort of thing. But I have used it, but it sits in the garage. And then I was sat outside yesterday having a cup of tea, and I went on Facebook, and there is a breakaway gym, GYMN they're called, gym tripod. But it isn't the black painted, because they don't make the black anymore. They only do aluminium. It was the aluminium, and I thought, I know that name. So, but prior to that, I thought, sod it, I'll buy it because it looked in good condition. So a few questions, postcode, drove over, picked it up, 30 quid. Couldn't not do it. But do I need it? No. Will I use it? Hopefully. But I think what I'll do is I'll paint it black like these ones are, because I prefer it. They look better in black than they do in normal aluminium colour. So yeah, I'll probably end up doing that, and then I'll have 3. Do I need it? I nearly said to Carl, I nearly said to him, I don't know why I'm buying this because I don't really need it, but it's there. You see, the problem is breakaway tackle do not post them out. That's high tide. $7.25. I can't see a boat. That water will be the tide changing, I think. It's a bit early, unless it's slowing down. Anyhow, that's enough of that. So yeah, I bought another breakaway tripod, but they don't sell them. I think they still make them and they still have them in the shop, but they won't post them out because the food got damaged, and they're not posting them anymore. So I tried talking Mike into selling them because I think they're really good tripods. I think it'd sell quite a few, but it is what it is, isn't it? So if you want one, phone the shop up first, and then you'll have to drive to Suffolk to pick it up. So do it on a round trip or something. But you'd have to phone the shop up and ask, but last time I rung up, they still sell them. Anyhow, that's a lot of rattling on, isn't it? I'll see you in a bit. Right, I'm sorry I've got to set you up there and you don't see me collecting my rod, but it is very tight here. And yeah, it's very tight. I might be able to put you here, because I ain't going so far down now, am I? What's that like? You still won't see me, will you? But you'll see me down there. So I'm going to reel this one in, because this one did go. And it don't matter, I'll just put a fresh bait on. This has had a bite. It does feel heavy. Oh, we got a fish. I said it was a flounder. I just spoke to Keith. Said I got a bite. He's a lively little bugger, isn't he? Right, here we have it. We'll get him in the bucket and I'll give you a show. What we'll do is, I'll cast out first. He's in the bucket. He's in the bucket. Let's get this set up again, because I moved it, didn't I? I'm a bugger, innit? Get to know fish bites sometimes. Flounders tend to give you a good pull and then nothing. And then you might get another, and then nothing. Well, it's a little bit further, but not massively. Should have just chucked it the same. Well, tonight's the night. Big things happening over on the other side of the world tonight, November the 5th. Let's hope we get the right result, because then we might have peace in the world again. All controversial stuff into it. Shouldn't be like that, should it? You should have your fors and against, and you should be able to talk about stuff and then forget about it, isn't it? It's a bit like the twat that keeps commenting on my video saying that oh, do it later. I'll do it later. I ain't getting into that now. But there you go. You get them, don't you? In their keyboard warrior state, aren't they? But it's always good to have a hater, isn't it? I don't know why they waste the time though, because I ain't fucking bothered. You might think I'm bothered because I'm talking about it, but that's because I'm quite proud about it, actually, because you can all go on my channel and read it, you know, and read the comment, can't you? And then you could comment, couldn't you? And then that will boost my algorithm on my channel and make my channel more popular for YouTube to push it out. You could do that for me, couldn't you? Like, you could give me a thumbs up. You could just give us a thumbs up just for driving here and coming here on bonfire night and fishing for myself, mind, but to bring you a video, you could just give me a thumbs up for that, couldn't you? Whether you like me or not, you know. I ain't fussed about people liking me, you know, but there is people that like me because they watch my channel. They secretly like me as well, really, because they comment, even if it's nasty words. Do you know what I mean? But if people think that I'm bothered about what I say and what people might think that I'm an idiot, well, you're fucking in another world, mate. Totally out of it. Ask my wife, she'll tell you. Right, fish. Off, fish, hook out, show fish, put fish back. So there you have it, one flounder. See that, Glenn? That's a flounder, mate. It's got orange spots, but it's still a flounder. It's got orange spots all on its fins, but place a rounder, mate, and the eyes are different, I believe. Tail's bigger as well. But yeah, we got a flounder, so that's a whiting and flounder. Let's go get that back. That's very happy with that. I do enjoy catching flounder. Some people turn the nose up at it, I think. Right, ooh, where am I? I'm over here. Here I am. So yeah, it's a whiting and flounder. Flounder's definitely gone back. Mind you, the whiting ain't floating about now, but it could have gone down river, couldn't it? They tend to, at the edge though, just stay there. You see it on match fishermen as well, when all the whiting, because they don't normally last. If they're big enough, you can take them and get some fish out of it, can't you? But well, you never know, we might get a cod towards the end. We'll just have to keep the fingers crossed for a codling. 2 inch, 4 inch, 6 inch. My missus ain't bothered, so why should I be? See you in a bit. I've just had a bite and the line's gone slack, so we've got a fish on. It's literally just gone slack, but I've had to turn my camera on. It's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy. We got a cod. We got a cod! Slack liner and all. What's that one there? It's ripped its mouth. They always rip its mouth. And the haddock. There you go, guys. Oh shit. One cod. It's a fat one. Give it a quick measure. 52 centimeters. Yeah, so that'll be probably about 4 or 5, well, about £5. God, it's a fat lump. Must have eggs in it. Look at one cod. There we go. Cod catcher Vern. Cod catcher Vern. Absolutely fantastic. Coat's filthy. Right. One last quick shout. Whoa, 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 whoa. One last show. 52 centimetre, one cod. It's gone back. It's gone back. Oh. I've got fed up with all the reports everywhere, and I kept saying to the wife, I'm sad at them. I'm sad at them. And I didn't want to come today on the way here. I was just like, oh, I don't want to bother. But proof's in the pudding, innit? You have to come to, don't you? Because you don't know otherwise. I think I've got a haddock in my bucket. So I've got fish juice all over me coat. Oh, let's get another. Oh, rushing around a bit there. That was a bit buggered me up, really. I can't catch lots of fish now. That like I did 2 years ago, I'd be knackered. Absolutely buggered. 52 centimetres. That'll be about 5.2 pound. No, what am I talking about? Pounds. Am I talking about pounds? I am in. Right, let's get this haddock sorted, because they're fantastic. I can't believe it. And what did I catch that on? I only went and caught it on a flapper rig. Right, let's get this sorted. I'll bring you back in a minute. Right, that's there, so that's perfect. Right, let's get this out. Come on, little fella. We've got ourselves one addict. Big eyes, black spot. Let's get him back. I wonder if the cod come in for him. You don't know, do you? I hope he goes back. Let's hope he goes back all right. He was up and down, up the right way, round the wrong way. But he's got two choices, hasn't he? But yeah, brilliant. That's a white and a flounder, 52 centimetre cod, ling, cod, whatever, an haddock. Can't remember my fish sizes. I'd have to go back through my videos, but I got to the, because I caught so many, you know, it was just like no end. But and you've actually seen that one on video, haven't you? You've seen me reel it in, unhook it, measure it and return it, all on video. And it's dark. Hey John, this is dark, mate, isn't it? Because I've got lights on. Oh dear, that was banging away, bang 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 bang. And I was on the phone to her. I said, I'm gonna have to go, bye. And she's like, and I said, bye. put the phone down because you ain't got time. I then had to start the camera up, and as I was then picking the camera up to start the camera up, the line went slack, and I thought, oh sugar, I got a cod. Well, as always, side the mouth was ripped where the hook go in, because they got very tender mouths at the side. Let's just check he's gone. Cod just disappeared straight away, and then I saw a swirl in the water and it went down like that. But yeah, 52cm cod and haddock, and I'd so enjoy catching haddock because they are like a fish that we've never seen before, and last year they were plentiful, and this year there have been as well. Matter of fact, there was a shoaling at Hornsey a bit back, probably a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, and I think Hornsey Beach was packed for days. But fish move on, don't they, and they go somewhere else. So it'll be good to see what matey boy's caught down there on his electric bite. But I've had a cod. I reckon that was about £5 going to 5.5. That was fat as anything. She must have been full of roe, absolutely full of roe, and to take that fish home would have been a tragedy. It could have a lot of food in its belly as well, but the whole idea of it is to return some. I've seen some pictures, and you can take what fish you like and eat what you like, but I've seen some fish over there, and I've seen a cod caught, gutted, weren't the size of that one, and the fish that were beside it were like a fifth the size of the cod, and you just think to yourself, why? Now whiting, you could pag up 5 or 6 whiting, couldn't you? And you might as well keep them, because you'll return them and probably only 2 will survive. Some people keep the fish. Me, I like to return them. But I do take ones home that don't make it. Right, I ain't even cast this rod out yet. Let's get you set up and I'll cast out. Oh well, at least there's a few fishing in the New Year's Eve video. You're probably not watching it New Year's Eve. Oh, shit bugger bollocks. That is, I've had a few whiting that have gone belly up but then disappear, so they've become fish food, or they've had a kick of life and went. I had a flounder that did the same, but I couldn't find it when the tide went out, and it gets me to the point where I'm like, oh, if I catch this, is it going to make it? And I feel bad about it if he don't make it. I really do. I try not to shout so much now, and it don't affect me as much as it used to. But the cod, I'd have been distraught with it being so fat. It could have been fat with food. I hope it is, but it could have been fat with roe as well. And it's so much pleasure to actually see it swim off straight away and disappear, and not go belly up and then disappear and then it come back. You know, it's just a relief, and it's so much pleasure. I'm so happy. Enough of that. So I'm chuffed to bits. 52cm cod, codlin, haddock, flounder and a whiting, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm going to bring that other rod in a minute. I'm going to get another bait made up, get it ready, cast that out. That's the pennel, isn't it? So see you in a bit. Got some weight on it, but it's not like the codlin. No. Well, I'm going to chuck this, I think, near where my other rod is. Still got bait on it. There's weed over it, so perhaps I think it'll tire me out. I'm going to have to go slightly right because that line is there. So that's alright. Sorry if I'm dazzling you. I need my light on. Drags are on. So I brought bait with me. For you'll get it out in a minute then. For doing some cocktail baits. I ain't seen the mouse yet, but I'm sure he'll turn up at some point. Well, let's hope that's a good omen tonight for anything else that's happening in the world. Can't say too much or else I'll lose a bloody subscriber, won't I? What shall I put on? I've only got that there. I've got black lug, but I ain't got brilliant black lug because I only brought one good wrap of that. So what else have I got? Oh, I'll tell you what. In here. Oh no, I ain't. I'll put that on there. I've salted some ragworm. I watched how they do it. And I've salted some ragworm. What have we got in there? More black lug. Now I've got that prawn, haven't I? Should we try that prawn? Get rid of it, wouldn't it? Prawn and squid. This prawn will want. Right, let's have a look at that. Right, that's what we're going to do. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a cocktail bait of squid and prawn. Never have any luck with prawn, but I have caught a cod on a prawn. That was yonks ago, and I think it was fluky. It was a wrong cast as well. You'd have seen it if you're a follower of Verns sea fishing. Right, I've got a bite on here. Line's gone slack. Line's gone slack. Oh, you bastard! I've been sat down. Takes. Oh, you bastard! Where you going? It's gone over there. Oh, it's heavy. It's just the bloody line moved. Oh, why am I so stiff? Forgot to take my tablets, didn't I? Oh, I don't want to rip it out of its mouth. I've got a cod on there. Oh, you bastard. Oh. What a lump. What a lump. Ah, you bastard. Ah! No! Fuck! No! I had to put my rod down, my reel down, holding it like a baby. Oh, my hip, my bloody hip. Oh! Let's get it in some water quick. No, get in there. Have a breather. No, have a breather. Oh, fucking hell. I'm gonna have to wash this coat tomorrow. Is that recording? Fucking hell, that went all over. Sorry for my language. Just a little bit excited. He's in the bucket having a breather at the minute. What a tentative little tap, and then it went slack. Typical cod. Right, I haven't dropped him hugely. God, he's got some go in him. Oh! This is a lump. This is a lump. Right. 67, I think. It's got to be nearly £7 that. 66. 66. Gonna have to hold it with this towel because I ain't got any grip. But there you have it. One cod. Well, that's two cod now. 60, 66. What was it? 66. $66. Right. There we go. Whoa, thumbnail, thumbnail, thumbnail. 66 centimetres. What a lump. Right, let's get up. Come on, my boy. Bloody covered already. Here we have it. 66 centimetres going back. Please go back. Oh, thank fuck for that. Oh, I'm wet. Oh, for fuck's sake. I forgot to take my bloody tablets, and I was talking to the wife and said I gotta go. Listen to her talking about bloody work. I said I gotta go. I think I just had a tap, and I did have a tap. I didn't just say it to get rid of her. Oh dear. I don't think I could catch 5 cod in a night. It's just so hard. But I ain't giving up. I'm fishing until I fucking drop down dead. That's what I'm doing. 66 centimetres. That must have been 6.5, 7 pound that. The other one been about 5.1. I can't remember what that was. It was 52, wasn't it? That was, I think that one was a female, and that one must have been a male. I put him back in, and he went belly up, and I thought, Jesus Christ. I put him in the bucket. He had water in the bucket. I measured him. Yes, that takes me a while to get up and down, but I measured him, and then I put him in. He went belly up, and I thought, oh no, no, no. And he started going out, so I went out, and I was all right. I was about 2 inches below my boots. And I just slipped because of me, because of the way I am. And yeah, but he then righted himself, and I went to grab his tail to get hold of him, just to nurture him, because I thought he was just going straight away, because he had loads of life with him down there. And he righted himself and then swum round in a circle. I tried to grab him and I didn't, and a wave went down my welly, so I've got a wet foot in November. Good job it's not cold. And I then saw him kick a couple of times, swum in the other direction, and then disappeared. And we haven't got a fluter. I'll put this on there. Bait, I've got a bait. I'm going to chuck out one more bait, and then I'm going to walk round that corner and check it's not round there. But he swum round that way, and then he swam that way, and then he kicked with his fin, and he was gone. So he just had to right himself with some fresh oxygen in his gills, didn't he? Oh, what a night! What a night! What a video! I'm amazed. I didn't think I was going to catch any cod or codlin. And I don't think that was a cod. Cods are over £5 because they aren't huge nowadays. You get the specimen fishermen saying, oh, it's got to be £10. Well, back in the 70s, it'd have probably been even more than that, because they were 10 a penny. They're quite a special fish now. And yeah, I've chuffed to bits. That pulled me over there, because I'm unstable on my feet. That pulled me to the right. I thought, Jesus Christ, have I got a smooth hound on here? And yeah, I pulled it in gently, because you can rip the hook out of the mouths. And yeah, tide's going out, and I'm talking to you because I'm just ecstatic. I'm chuffed to bits. That's 2 cod, flounder, haddock, and a whiting. Oh, brilliant. I didn't think I would have this. Is this bloody recording? Yeah, thank God for that. What did we catch that on? We caught it on a flapper. And even got any yellowtails ever, hey? Who needs yellowtails when you're Verns sea fishing? Them black lug are brilliant, mate. Thank you, Keith. Not saying you caught it, Keith, but if it weren't for your worm, it is good worm. I can get other black worm that's good. And I'm now putting out a bloody prawn bait and a bit of squid. What the fuck am I doing that for? Well, it's on now. if it quietens down now, it'll give me a rest, won't it? Trouble is, I took my last tablet at 3 o'clock, and the time now is 8 minutes past 9. So I took my tablet a quarter of an hour ago. So feeling better now. Said to the wife, Christ, I know what's the matter with me. I ain't took a bloody painkiller. And I took the painkiller while I was talking to her, and then I said, I've got to go, I've got a bite. That was shorter. Who'd have believed that, eh? Both of them were over £5. I'm chuffed to bits. Is that too bright? No, it wasn't too bright, was it? I'm absolutely chuffed to bits. Let's hope that's a good omen for tonight. I'll probably bait that up and then call it the last one. I shouldn't have chucked that prawn and squid out, really. I'm now regretting it, but I've had that prawn with me for ages. It's still the right colour. It ain't gone manky because I keep everything cool in my cool bag, so it's always chilled, but it is defrosted a lot. And all my other, I've got some good black lug and I've got some old black lug which is still good. There's nothing wrong with it, it's never been unfrozen, but I use that for combination baits. I'm not fishing down to where the mud is on the stones because I'll go arse of a tit. It was dicey tonight, it was like walking on ice, and I ain't doing it. So the days of when I used to fish here right down to the mud and you're still pulling out cod after cod, I can't do it. Right, 2 slack lines, 2 great fish. So what's that all together? 2, 3, 4, 5, isn't it? Yeah, 5 fish. Can't grumble at that. 2 cod, chuffed to bits. Yeah, there's always a debate. There's always a debate between cod and codlin. It's like bootlace strap and conger eels and stuff like that. It gets on your tits at times. But I spoke to a chap a couple of years ago now, and he told me that he classes a cod at £5. Now, in the comments, if you don't think it is, then you don't think it is. That's fine, I ain't bothered. But as far as I'm concerned, it's a cod. So chuffed to bits. Better than catching I mean, I'd have been happy with a 4 or a 6 inch codlin, but it's always nice to catch a big one, isn't it? Do you know, if I don't catch another one this year, I've caught 2, haven't I? Now it could be another year like that first year, like 2 years ago. I don't think I've got the energy in me. The thing is, I want to go to the beach to use my multipliers. I don't want to have a whole winter on this river with fixed bills and then not using my multipliers. So I do want to mix it up. But now I'm thinking to myself, you've got to come back here again, Vernon. You've got to come back here again to keep the run going. But there ain't no run, is there? And the thing is, if I come here again and I blank, or don't catch a cod but catch something else, I can then go to the beach, can't I, use multiplier. But I'm desperate to use my new rod with multiplier. And I know what you're saying, well, use your multiplier here, Vern, but I'm only doing overhead thump 30, 40 yards, sometimes 60, 70 yards. But it's only a thump out, and you don't get the pleasure of using the rod and reels, do you? And anyhow, I've got the perfect setup there. Don't matter what rod you got, it's the reels. Them live liners are fantastic. You cast out, you knock the live liner on, and it can run. Fish can take line off. Secondly, I've got straight through line, and it's mono, which is better than braid in my opinion. And it's straight through. It's 0.45, it's 60 £66 plus break and strain. And the thing with that is when the weed's on there, because there's no leader knot, and it's not just your leader knot, it's the tapered line that you use. As it gets so far, believe it or not, that line won't pull through because it's tapered. It's bigger at one end than the other. And the weed gets round it so tight that it does bung up. And that's when, if you've got a fish like that on, you possibly could lose it. Big style lose it. Not little stylo, big stylo. So I've got the perfect setup, and I do enjoy using that setup here, whether it's the Ziplex rods or whether it's my Vercellis. It's the reels that are the main thing. It's just a pleasure to use whatever rods you use. But you know, I like using multiply. I'm even thinking of carrying them reels with me when I go on the coast, so if it's weedy over there, I can just put a fixed reel on and just bin the multipliers off, so I can still at least fish. Because it all gathers, it don't even matter if you've got big eyes. I used to think you need big eyes, but it don't. When you've got a parallel line all the way through like I've got, the weed stops at the top eye and the line just pulls straight through it. And then once you've got your fish, you can then sort the weed out, cast out again. That's it. I'm going now. I'm going to have some water. I'll see you in a bit. I think I'll get some more of that black lug. I don't know where. Right, this will be the last cast, I think, because yeah, it'll be the last cast. I ain't knackered. I'm not knackered, but it's that water. I don't want to fall over in it. I want to be able to return the fish, but it's getting a bit shallow now. Yeah. And then it's going to be all slippery. If it weren't slippery, if it was like it was on Thursday, yeah, I'd be quite happy. But I can. To go out a little bit further than that. That's in the right place. It's in the right place, don't get me wrong, but I just want them to be a bit further. Right. Let's don't tell me I've got a fish on already. Right, I'm going to get this rig put away. The problem is down there. And to be honest, when that water goes, it could have washed that mud away. But I don't think it will, because there ain't been much tide. And I'm now petrified that I'm going to catch a cod on there and I won't be able to get it back. Because I'm going to have to chuck it out, and if you catch a lump of a cod and you chuck it out and it don't make it, yeah, well, you know what I'm like. I'll be nearly crying, won't I? I'll see you in a bit. down to the mud on the stones now. Let's hope that them cod, that's the only time they get caught this year. They go out into deeper water and they live until next year at least. Let's hope so. Right. I feel bad because we're down to the little stones with the mud on it where it's really slippery. Now it wasn't like that on Thursday last week, but it is today. And I didn't have any problem last week walking on it, but today I have. And to walk back with a fish would be hard work. Now I've got a fantastic bait out there. It's only been out a few minutes and it's probably a bait that will catch a fish. And this now is the killer time for catching fish. But I think I'm gonna have to reel in. I'm just gonna have to think what's best for me and reel it in, because I've had a cracking day, cracking fish. Wouldn't it be great to catch another? But I will be dicing with death over them stones. I've already got a boot full of water. Well, my leg's wet all round there. The sock feels okay. I just figured it was going down my trouser and down it, but my leg is wet. I always think quite a lot about the welfare of the fish, being able to return it. Seen no end of videos and stuff where the fish comes off, because cod, they rip the side of the mouth and they come off the hook and there they are laid on a load of mud and you've got no chance of putting it back. So if you catch a small codling like that, that's the end of that life. It's dead. And who wants a fish like that? That is ridiculous. There's no meat on it, for God's sake. You might have to go to the chip shop, haven't you? If you was on a desert island or something, or you were starving, I could understand it. But you'd be eating crabs, and also you'd catch that little mouse, wouldn't you, and eat that. So I think I'm going to reel this in. I don't want to. I want to fish it, but it's just, if it was like a big tide today, as it was going out, it'd probably pick that silt up and it would clean the stones. But it is treacherous. It is down, well, it is for me, put it that way. The pump light, the flex tail pump free, the light ran out. It was on its lowest setting, I think it's the lowest setting. It will be checked, and on the next video that I do of that, for the review, it will be I will confirm it, but it ran out. Now I don't know, I topped the charge up on it and it went green, so it was fully charged, but I don't know if it takes a couple of charges to get it up to full whack. But it is predominantly for blowing the airbeds up, so that's the main thing for it. So it'll be charged up. Next time you see it, I'll blow the airbeds up, and then it'll be charged up again and kept in the van for when I need it. Right, well, I've been talking to you and nothing's happened. I've had a cracking day. I'm going to reel it in because, like I say, if it comes in there's nothing on it, I will be relieved. I will, honest to God. Sound daft really, doesn't it? But we'll put you down there, turn this bloody light on my head, turn that way so we can get some light down there, set the old lights up. That one's there. I've got a light here, I can set that up. Matter of fact, we'll swap lights. Sorry you're looking out there, but can you still hear the fireworks are going off? Yeah, it's been all night. I would hate to think how much money in fireworks has gone off. Unbelievable. But it's been a great day. Let me just clean this lens. That's very unprofessional, that. That's Vernon. There's no B-roll on there and fancy music and whatever. What a day I've had. Right, where am I? Am I in frame? Yeah, of course I am, because I'm the daddy. King of the cod is back, isn't he? What else can I say? Well, great one. Well, I'm so chuffed that I come here. I really am. To think that I was driving here, and I even said to John, I don't think I've got it in me today. I don't really want to come. And if I felt like that at home, because it only come on in the van, if I felt like that at home and didn't come, what a missed session. So the old adage is, you don't catch fish sat on your sofa at home watching the telly, do you? Or sat in your garage, eh? But yeah, what a New Year Eve video. That's all I can say. The Ziplex TF 50/50s and the pen spin fishers have worked perfect. I haven't had any weed. All I've had is plenty of fish, and yeah, I could fish probably for another 30 minutes to 40 minutes, probably 30, but that mud down there is all over the place. So let's get this on the stand. And it's been so enjoyable. I don't mind packing up, to be honest. There you go. Right, let's get this if I set it up to the tripod and the bait bag, then I know that where I'm stood, I'm actually in shot. So it has been a cracking night. It has. I never went through the comment, did I, from the hater, but basically said that what I say makes me an idiot, and when I open my mouth, it just confirms that I am an idiot. So makes me laugh, really. Wife stuck up for me, bless her. But people like that, I just told them to do one. I mean, why am I talking about this? Basically, 3 or 4 videos ago, he put a comment on saying, that's it, you've lost a subscriber. And I said, well, see you later then, goodbye. And this time I've said, I thought you'd gone. What you come back for? Just piss off. But yeah, gets any worse, I'll block him. But I don't like doing that. I like leaving stuff up. Don't know how I got on this. It's because I rattle on. I'm a Norfolk lad that rattles on about stuff. and nothing bothers me. Everything that bothers me is the stupid things in life. But yeah, boot going out, getting back onto it, because this is a joyous occasion, isn't it? Yeah, didn't feel it at the beginning. Well, I felt it at didn't feel it driving there, and when I got here I was feeling it, and it was lovely. I got here just in time, really. I could have got here a bit earlier, but I didn't rush getting there. It's been a great session. I've got a sandwich left to eat on the way home, which will be my tea, and I've got a couple of apples. It's been a cracking day, and we've got the election tonight to have a couple of beers to and see what happened there. So we'll have to wait and see, won't we? But what a day, what a session it's been. Been beautiful weather. The wind has dropped to nothing, and I'm hot in this coat. I should take it off, but I just light up in it really well. Plus it protects me, and I'm gonna have to wash it tomorrow. But I don't mind getting dirty to save a cod. All the fish are gone back. I've checked all the shoreline. There is nothing, because that's where I returned them, and they have gone. So I'm chuffed with that as well. Thanks for watching. We have had a small whiting. We then had a good sized flounder. We then had a 52 or 55, put it in the comments, I've forgotten already, it's been that exciting, cod, and it would have been about 5.3. We then had, what did we have then? We then had a haddock, didn't we? That was on the same rig. Everything's been caught today on the 2-hook flapper. And then we had the monster fish, big for me. Other people will say, well, that weren't big, but it is big. 66 centimetre codlin. So that would have been 6.5 to 7 pound. That chuffed to bits, absolutely chuffed to bits. I can't remember what my biggest cod is, codlin. I can't, but that I ain't bothered. I ain't bothered into all that. I just love catching fish, and I've got them on video. That's the main thing. So yeah, 2 cod, 1 flounder, 1 whiting, 1 haddock. So what's that? 3, 4, 5, isn't it? 2, 3, 4, 5. Good at maths, isn't it? Thanks for watching. Next time you see me, I will be fishing. I'm a bit scary that it might be here. So yeah, but it don't matter. Here comes the swash from that boat. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click subscribe, drop us a comment, and watch this 2 or 3 times to watch them lovely cod. And I'll see you and on. Gordon, tell that lad of yours to go put the kettle on for you, and you put your feet up to watch it again, because there's fish in this one. I caught fish, so there's the bet for you, mate. I caught fish, your lad's got to make the tea, hasn't he? So see you and on. Why am I so stiff? Some like it long, don't they? And some like it short, I guess.